Yeah, I think it's running. It is recording. Yeah, so this is I saw it completion. I owe, I think, Jamie my best answer to a question regarding what is meditation for me. And I'm sorry I've been, floating around my mind. That's what happened to me. I have so many ideas, but they're flying. I walk in the street, I have this idea, but then I'm not with the computer. I don't want to record with my cell phone. Anyway, so I come to see what is meditation. Let's see what it says. I think meditation. So this article, meditation. I like this thing. Let's start from this. Meditation is a practice where an individual trains the mind to or induces a mode of consciousness, either to realize some benefit or for the mind to simply something. Simply what? Yeah, is simply to realize some benefit to the mind, simply acknowledge its content without becoming identified with that content or as an end to itself. Okay, so I think, yeah, that's all I have it. Stop share. Yeah, so I want to touch upon it as quickly as I can. So it is the function of the mind to consider something, to think about something. This is the meaning of word in English. The basic to meditate, it is to think about something. So I'm, say, on a lineage of, say, spiritual school, which I'm on various lineages, but when it comes to understanding of meditation, my approach is like of Jiddu Krishnamurti. And the idea is that meditation is in fact reconsideration. If you have some thought about something or any spiritual or conscious matter that you reconsider, you put the way you approach things or think about it, or a certain thought or a feeling or a tendency, anything that you want to, you revisit it. You revisit it, and by revisiting it, you that means that you look at it from another perspective. It can be, let's say, a tonal perspective. That's one attitude that I like. That if you think about something, you listen to the tone and to the emotion, to the feelings that by which you hold this knowledge, information, or whatever. You just attend the feeling it carries with you. It carries with it. So you revisit it from that perspective. If you said, like Byron Katie says, that are you sure that what you think is the truth? This is also a good approach, because then you will be putting yourself into reconsideration, and you think, oh, this can be reversed. The order of view can be, things can be viewed from another point of view or from another person's point of view. So you have an expansion of this attention to anything that you want, and by revisiting it from different direction, you create a greater sense of space, not only with the subject that you're dealing with, but also inwardly, because you were looking, meanwhile, you were looking also at your inner activity and at your stresses, at the situation of your balance of your body, where you talking from, and so forth. So the idea here is once you have revisited something thoroughly, what happened is that there is a space created which you can then notice that there is a space that has been created because you moved in this area of attention. You see that the intention that you give is in fact is a function inside a space, right? So it's what I was suggesting is, instead of jumping to meditation in a form of chanting Om or concentrating on a mantra, which will take you out of your trend of thought. If you practice it, you can practice also by looking at something else attentively. So you will be losing your sense of your inner activity. You will be only watching, right? So, and you can do also balance. You can also try to take a stand on a soft chair on a sofa with one hand, with the other one is loose with just one hand, and you will try to, as if change a lamp in the ceiling. You see how you balance of your body. This is a form of physical meditation. You retrieve your inner balance, so then you have the Tai Chi that with movement helps you to regain a sense of center, And this sense of center also, if you move about and you also consider the motion and the emotion and the feeling that you have to that, so you are developing a richer sense of center. Yeah. When a center is reached, that is, you become the center, so a different form of the consciousness can be created around you in a different form. It's like just because you were centered, so then the attention then would be coming out of you with a blossom or flower out of you in a completely different way. Yeah. Yeah, but how you call it, discipline, the discipline of thought, when you connect meditation to thought. So my preference is to to reconsider stuff and create a new sense of a field, yeah, that you can then not only touch upon and come together with, but it becomes a part of you, in a sense that you have a different perspective. You have more than one perspective on anything at any occasion. You don't have any particular view about anything. You just have this capacity to explore and survey and look at the landscapes of whatever nature, you just look through it, and you may be attending your inner feeling for guidance. Yeah, but then there are other type of meditation, for like example, the oneness blessing meditation, which is in fact it is taught in the oneness blessing universities. There's one big one in India, and there's one in London, I think, in England anyway, and there's others in different parts of the world, and there where you actually doing is you being very being a practitioner who've you know maintained who maintained the level of consciousness or the nature of consciousness that is infinite, that is a presence, that is oneness or wholeness, because they have two different blessings. But it's in fact, when you once have stepped into that experience of being the whole of the world, so this stays with you. So then one person that is more, that is the giver of the blessing, he puts his hand on the other one hand like this, and then for maybe 20, 30 seconds, as long as he feels necessary. So the physical frequency, the emotional low, it's not a common feeling. It's something completely different. It's completely out of any field that we are accustomed to anyway. So it's been given by just just like this. Meditation can be also be many other things, like with movement, with dancing. So there's a lot of ways to meditate. Anything at all that you do, like a body self awareness, self-recognition of being yourself, attaining the level of recognizing your unborn nature. This is in other words the infinite as well. Yeah, so thank you, Jamie, for asking. I think that I answer your question to the best of my ability in this video. So yeah, so thank you. Sr. San Pedro, friend of Dave. If you don't know what it is about, I'll link it. I'll add to it to the video of my conversation with Dave, so you can find it. Yeah, thank you.